Terapagos is one of the scariest new restricted Pokemon in the format, and it takes great advantage of the fact that there's only one restricted to really apply pressure with the ability to freely Terra without concern for its teammates. And today, we're leaning to one of the newest adaptations for Terapagos being the Choice Specs sets on Tailwind. This is an incredible way to run the turtle. It's a lot more aggressive than the standard Calm Mind builds, and if you want to try it out yourself, of course, the rental is on screen here, as well as we're going to be showcasing how to use it. So if you enjoy that and you want to see more, like and subscribe. And with that said, let's go over the team really quickly, because there's a lot to go over here. For one, we have a Specs Turtle. Now, I have seen these running just Terra, Starstorm, and Sleep Talk, and I think it's a good way to run it. However, Earth Power is still really good for the likes of Zamazenta without needing to lean into Starstorm as your only way to damage it. And Hyper Beam is a great way to break through the really bulky Pokemon, especially before you go for the Stellar. So it is a great option still, and I can get why this Pokemon does run both moves, but you can also definitely just run it with Starstorm and Sleep Talk, and it has a lot of viability because Starstorm is such a free click here, especially into any team without the likes of Pelipper or Zamazenta. Though with both rising a lot in usage, maybe it's not the smartest. Up next, we do have partners such as Clefairy and Chew, which are great for reducing damage and increasing damage, depending on what mode you want to go for it. Clefairy also is after you, which helps a lot with these Stricken Mark types that would potentially bully us, as Clefairy is so slow it underpaces Ice Rider. Meanwhile, Chew is great at damage reduction, it's great for the Shadow Rider matchup, and it's also just great at taking advantage of Sun. Fluttermans here is a nice means to stop Trick Room, especially against the Frigg only teams, because they not only would block a priority Tauntmon like Tornadus if we did a taunt on that, or they'd also just be a lot easier to take advantage of because they don't really run Mental Herb. And the Thunder Wave is also just nice added speed control against Tailwind Mirrors since we don't have Scarapace in our Torn. Torn is good for just Bleak Wind support overall, and it's a great Tailwind setter, and then the Urshifu with the Choice Scarf Terra Water is just great at dealing damage. Personally, I'm a bit more of a fan of Terra Grass Shifu to resist options like Clyde, Rillaboom, and Thunderclap on Raging Bolt, but I'm not really one to turn away from going with heavy damage with Terra Water, Surging Strikes, and Rain, so we'll take that. If you want to try the rental, of course, on screen here, and we'll have the pace down below as well. And with that said, let's get into today's battles. Alright, for our first game today, we're actually taking on Kyogre, but with a twist. And this kind of doesn't really matter in this game. It would have been great if I fought a team like this with Bride yesterday. But thankfully, though, this is a cool mon. I'm kind of shocked it hasn't got more Ogre representation because the Ogre Pawn Teal is a pretty decent partner for it. I feel like especially in these types of teams, it's great at revenging things that might at least take advantage of you setting your own rain, such as Scarf Rapid Fu. It's a great check for that doesn't rely on priority, so like for the Frigg or Shifu cores. Because Urshifu is still kind of running these Frigg teams. It's not the most common, but it has a place. It's nice for that. And I know it's a weirdly specific combination, but like I literally have that in a couple Ogre teams actually, so it's not exactly super uncommon. It's also good just, you know, to take advantage of a lot of the other things like Grassy Terrain Rillaboom. You boost your own Ivy Culture, and it's great for Intimidate mons that might try and weaken other physical threats. So yeah, it's pretty cool here. I definitely respect it. For a team like this though, I'm gonna go with, I feel like I just lead off with like Chiyu Turtle. I feel like Chiyu Turtle's kind of fine here. I can go for Torn as an option in case they do go for Tailwind. I don't think they're gonna lead Tailwind against a team like this though. I think they're gonna go for Trick Room. And I think I bring Fluttermane, not Fluttermane, Urshifu is my final mon here. Actually, no, I think I'm going to go with Clefairy. I think Clefairy just, essentially, I want to build this into, even though we have a lot of support Pokemon, Ogre being able to spam Bleak Wind here is still really nice because I can kind of just, like, they don't have a resist. So it's a really unimpeded option for us. And not only that, but I think the goal really with this particular route should be to just make sure that Turtle is always going to be killing stuff. So we're gonna pursue that. I think that should be fine. Realistically, Turtle is a very obnoxious Pokemon for them. So they're gonna go for a Torn and Incineroar here. Definitely interesting. So they are matching my Tailwind, or more so they're probably gonna technically get Tailwind advantage here, but I'm okay with that anyway. They're not gonna be able to at least get off any sort of strong damage into my team, so I'm okay with that. And then my Chiyu, meanwhile, can probably just go for. I feel confident in just clicking Heat Wave here. I don't really mind even if they like break my sash. It's not really that important. And I'll go for a raw Starstorm right now to keep up my shell because they haven't broken it yet. And I'm gonna go for that into the Incineroar. It's a decent specs hit click still. So while I won't have the Stellar Boost or the special attack bonus that I get from going for our next form, this should still be really good. They're gonna go for the Fake Out into Turtle. Yep, that makes sense. Glad I didn't burn the Terra on Chifu, because I felt like they were definitively going for that into Turtle in every sense, because this team is screaming Specs Turtle. Their Torn still takes half from that Heat Wave, which is great. Bleak Wind's gonna go off, so they're not clicking Tailwind. It's definitely interesting. Either way here, my play is simple. It's definitely just to go for the Terra Starstorm at this point, because now we do kind of need the health. And then I think I'm gonna go for the Heat Wave here. Actually, no. I think I just go for Protect. I keep this mon alive. Actually, dare I say, I think I actually switch here. I think I switch into Clefairy here, just to really make sure the turtle survives the turn. I'm gonna go for Spec Starstorm here, and just try and claim a kill into the Incineroar and the Torn. I think it's a better play for me, actually, because there's a good chance I think to actually go for like a Tailwind or even like a Sunny Day, potentially, and then go for like a raw Flare Blitz into my turtle just to really make sure the kill. Especially a Sunny Day Flare Blitz, like, that's a really good click for them, because it would be after I'd go for the Stellar. They're gonna actually switch to the Torn. Switching out the Torn here is kind of crazy, because that Incineroar still has to take this hit. And I know that I won't have the ECU boosting, but that's kind of fine. They're going into Landorus, which is gonna have to take a Starstorm, unfortunately. I feel really bad for the Lander, like that's a dead Landorus. Not only that, but Landorus doesn't even have a good click here, because Landorus still has to worry about taking on my Clefairy and Turtle combination. So that's fine. Their Incineroar definitely drops here. They took already, it looked like they took about 30-40% from my Heat Wave, which is kind of nuts, because considering we're only a Focus Sash Timid Chew without any boosting whatsoever, like it's just Chew. So that's really insane. Specs Turtle's gonna go crazy here though. This should be a lot of damage into both Pokemon. Might not kill both, but I think we'll get close to it. Okay, yeah. Never mind, that Instant took that hit really well, actually. They're gonna knock off my Specs. Might be fine, actually. I'm kind of okay with that. We'll still be able to do serious damage here. I think I'm gonna go for the Follow Me here, draw in Landorus's attacks, and I'm gonna go for the Starstorm here. Actually, no, I'm gonna go for Earth Power. Just kill the Instant before I get Parting Shotted. I think it's for the best. I don't really mind if Landorus attacks my Clefairy, to be honest. Even if they go for Sandsea here, I'm kind of fine with that, because that means they have to risk the accuracy, and I don't think it kills with the Friend Guard boost. I'm confident it doesn't. It might kill Clefairy, but it definitely doesn't kill my my turtle. That's for sure. They're gonna Terra on the Landorus. That's okay. Terra Poison. It's kind of crazy they would Terra on the Landorus right now, but maybe they're leaning into Clefairy killing, which is fine because I could then just go into my Tornadus and set Tailwind up and be okay. And I have yeah, so I have Tailwind. I don't have Scary Face on this Torn. It's kind of unfortunate. Yesterday's team did have it, and that was really, really beneficial, but I'm okay with that. They're gonna kill my Clefairy, which is okay, because their Incineroar drops, and again, that's no Parting Shot coming in at least, which is good. I could potentially also just go into my... I can go into my Torn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into Torn. I was gonna say I can go into Chew here, but I do kind of want the Tailwind advantage. And if they are gonna go into their own Torn, then that's fine. I claim a kill on both Pokemon, honestly. They would have to go into their restricted tier, which it would be Ogre, which is still fine because I can still get a Bleak Wind off pretty freely into Ogre. Or actually, if they're going into Ogre, I get the Tailwind advantage up guaranteed, and I guarantee I'll pace them even if they're Scarf, so I'm okay with that. So they're gonna go into, I think that's Torn? I think that's Torn? Yeah, that's Torn. Okay. Perfectly fine. Now I will say, they definitely could still be pretty scary here. We're gonna go for Tailwind, and we're gonna go for the Starstorm here. We're gonna definitely kill both these Pokemon. They might go for Protect on Landorus just to keep it alive next to Ogre, which is fine. But at minimum, our Tailwind goes off first, so that's a good indication at least of the speed tier differences. They're gonna go for Taunt. Okay, that's... Wait, what? Oh, so they really were gambling that here. Holy shit. That's huge. That's game winning right there. If they went for Tailwind of their own, their Ogre, if it was... honestly, their Ogre in general actually could have potentially put up a really good fight. Them not clicking Tailwind, though, lost them the game. I can kind of get why they clicked Taunt here for what it's worth. I think there was some merit in that, especially because if they went for Tailwind and I had Scary Face, that's also really bad for them. So I get the logic. I really do. I don't even think it was a bad play. I think it was just a play that unfortunately really fucked them over. Because that's ballsy to make. That's really ballsy to make that play, but like I'm okay with that. Now I will say I do need to actually double check. I need to double check the damage output from let's see, so Kyogre, they're probably gonna forfeit anyway in all honesty, but I need to double check it versus Terapagos. Terra Starstorm versus Hyper Beam. Which one does more? Single target Starstorm after the Stellar. Oh yeah, Hyper Beam does more. Hyper Beam does way more damage. Hyper Beam is like a massive upgrade in damage here, actually. Holy fuck. Yeah, we're clicking Hyper Beam. We're clicking Hyper Beam. I will say though, that might just be the damage calc not working right, but we're clicking Hyper Beam. Because we're not gonna get to click this move again. But it looked like Starstorm did more damage. I think it's pre-terraform, which is kind of nuts. Kyogre avoided. Okay, that's on me. That's on me. Ogre doesn't even kill anyway, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna get another Hyper Beam turn, which is great. We're gonna click it. We're gonna click it. We're gonna kill with Hyper Beam, because again, I'm not gonna get to click it at any other point in this video, so I would like to click Hyper Beam. I would like to click Hyper Beam, and I would like for it to work. I just want it to pop off one time. Are we really gonna miss another Hyper Beam? Okay, honestly, I deserve to lose. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I deserve to lose. They're gonna Origin Pulse. Whatever. Okay. That's fine. My Chi should still be able to finish this off. Yeah, that's on me, 100% for the record. Okay. Can my Chi kill actually? Fuck. Did I really lose this game because I tried to stunt? I think I might lose this game because I tried to stunt. Ooh, yeah, that might be game over because I tried to stunt. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but like I get it. That was overheat might kill actually if I like get a really good roll. Or if I just crit. We're gonna go for protect either way. Well, how many turns of rain are left? 3 turns of rain are left. Okay. I'm gonna probably need an overheat crit to win. That's so sad. That's so sad. That was on me. That's my bad, guys. Try to click the funny button. Clearly didn't work well. Okay, they're going for water spout. All right, that's psychotic. That is psychotic. Then yeah, I think I go for it. Let's see. So, okay, so in theory, right? So water spout against Kyogre. We'll assume I'm gonna check for Snarl first. So 28% at this point with Snarl. So that brings him down to like a minimum. We'll say like 20. We'll say 20%, and they're -1 versus Chiyu. Okay. So actually, we could take that if they're clicking water spout. We actually could probably take that. Now, in comparison though, going for overheat here and bringing them down to at minimum. Oh, never mind. That Calcos without rain up. Snarl always has more. Yeah, we're clicking Snarl. With Snarl, we could actually take that. Funny enough. Perfect. Yeah, that's like 10% here. So if they're not clicking Origin, they die. They're clicking Water Spout. Oh my god, we take that. Yeah, we take that well. We take that super well. Chiyu might be the GOAT, and Ogre might be a fraud as well, by the way. We're clicking Protect here to stall out that rain, because that gives us even more of a chance. They're probably going to forfeit, actually. I feel like they're going to forfeit. Because they're going to have to bank an Origin Pulse now without rain. Which is very fine. I'm very fine with that, for the record. That Ogre is so fucking punished now. Okay, so maybe I'm not going to lose the game. As long as I hit my moves is the issue. And this Chiyu only has inaccurate moves. Now, Chiyu, if you want me to use you again in a video, if you want the thumbnail Chiyu, you need to hit this Snarl. If Chiyu hits this Snarl, I'll give it the thumbnail with Turtle. It could fuck me over the rest of the game, but I just want to be rewarded for not getting the play right with Hyper Beam. I missed 2 Hyper Beams to the record. So I do think I am entitled to hit the Snarl. I think it is a very fair click to make here to hit the Snarl. Ogre also would probably need to hit a move that is not going to hit. Snarl goes off, thank god. So at minimum, we're fine. I'm shocked Chiyu took that hit, by the way. That's kind of psychotic. But I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. Chiyu, you saved my ass when Turtle didn't. Thank you, Chiyu. Very cool. Let's see you guys in game number 2. All right, for game number 2, we're taking on another Ogre team. This was pretty cool. I like the Whimsicott. I think Whimsicott has some decent merit at bullying a lot of the Ogre partners, and the Blood Moon is a nice appreciative piece here. We're leading off yet again with Turtle Chiyu. I feel more confident that this game in particular, they're going to go for Trick Room here, because that Blood Moon is like a good win con for them. I'm going to go with Clefairy in the back. This time, though, I don't really think I need to match their Tailwind, because I feel like Whimsicott is a garbage matchup this game. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Fluttermane. I feel Fluttermane is a decent mon. Are we taunt Fluttermane? Ooh, that actually could be a decent partner. We're going to go with that instead. Perfect. Just barely got it in. Literally on the buzzer. My goodness. Okay. So this is fine. They only have 1 Trick Room setter, so actually Taunt Fluttermane is probably a better bring. I like the Taunt and Thunderwave here for what it's worth. And with a booster speed set that is literally no offense. That is such a cool bring. I have no idea if it's practical or not, but it is cool to see people trying other Fluttermane that are literally, like, this is no investment Flutter. I think it's the only time I've ever seen that happen. Besides, like, when Wolf ran the Calm Mind one in Reg B. Otherwise, I don't think I've ever seen it. Okay. So, this is fine. I think Ogre still needs to be, like, really fast to actually outpace Booster Fluttermane. And I can, to be fair, I can also probably be fine against their team anyway. I think I just need to go for... Okay, so, actually, I do have a decent line. I have a really good line here. I think I click the Pre-Terra Starstorm into the Whimsicott. This accounts for any sort of Sash variants here. Then I think I go for a Thunder Wave into the Kyogre here, as this accounts for them going for any sort of Tailwind here. I doubt Whimsicott goes for anything else this turn. I really, really do. And on the next turn, what I can do is I can go for the Stellar and I can clear the rain, Ogre will be... Oh, shit. Okay, they're getting off a water spout. So they do outpace. I think they're Timid Scarf then. That's still fine. Well, not Timid Scarf. They're just Timid Ogre. Timid Ogre, to be fair, can still do that. This is still fine, though. This is still fine. I can get in my... Not my Whimsicott. I can get in my thing here. My Torn. Not my Torn. I don't have Torn, right? I can bring in my Clefairy here. And Clefairy will help me take the hit. Clefairy will help me take the hit very well, mind you. And considering the fact as well that we are Specs Turtle, this is still a very good click here. We brought them down to Sash. We're gonna get a nice HP boost. We're gonna have Friend Guard active as well. We're gonna get a really strong Starstorm off on these two. All gonna be really good things. We're gonna go for a Helping Hand here. Turtle should be fine. And I think the Helping Hand will only help. We just need to hope. We need to really hope. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know. I think without the rain, for what it's worth, that we can take that hit. So let's see. Is there 100%? Yeah. Okay. So with rain, yeah, that was about half. So that was a high roll too. If they're like, actually, that implies they're modest. But since they got up Tailwind, they had to have been timid. Actually, they had to have been timid. There's actually no world that they were not timid. So they literally just got like a really pretty much a max roll there, which is fine. They're gonna taunt Clefairy. That doesn't really matter because they didn't protect. That's fine. That's fine. They could be Specs Ogre too. To be fair, I didn't actually account for Specs, but like. We're gonna see take it as a Friend Guard. Perfect. Okay, yep. Both Mons are alive. Clefairy will be struggling, to be fair, but killing the Ogre here is so worth it. This is Helping Hand and Specs. I cannot imagine that doesn't kill Ogre. Oh my god, Ogre took that. Ogre really took that. What the fuck? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna go into Chiyu here because it basically accomplishes the same thing, just a little bit weaker. They're going into a Shifu. Ooh, they're gonna definitely kill. I cannot really stop that, unfortunately. I think I lose. I actually think I straight up, I think I lose. What I think I need to do here is I think I need to go... Oh, yeah. I should have brought Torn. I really should have brought Torn. I'm really 0-2. Do people really want to Tailwind Mirror this team? Maybe I'm just uninformed. I really don't think this is a team you Tailwind Mirror. I feel like they had advantage to group. To be fair, it's fucked me over twice now. It has fucked me over twice, so maybe I'm the one who's wrong here. I'll be completely honest. But I'm just shocked. I'm really shocked. They don't keep Ogre in. Fuck. Okay, so I almost made the play where I swapped into my Chiyu on the turtle spot to keep it alive, and then let Clefairy die. I almost did that. Because Chiyu at least could have kept the potency here. Unfortunately, though, I did not make that play. I made a very different play, in fact. And I think that will actually prove to screw me over really badly. Fuck. Okay, they're gonna Wicked Blow. They're killing the turtle. I definitively lose this game. Like, there's no world we actually win this anymore. Because they definitely killed Clefairy with that Blood Moon. And, like, they could just Hyper Voice with Wicked Blow, and they lose nothing doing that. Because I can't really protect around it. And even if I did protect around it, like, I don't think I have a line that can win. I think I would literally need to, like, crit through Ursaluna here with Heat Wave. Which is whatever. Clefairy dies anyway. Okay, yeah, no, I definitely lose. I 100% lose this game. We're gonna go into Chiyu. We're going to Chiyu. I need to check how many turns of their Tailwind are up. No matter what, I guess game number 3, I'm relying on a Torn Terapagos lead, barring like some really insane speed advantage matchup. I mean, fuck. I'm just gonna forfeit. I'm just gonna forfeit. We'll see you guys in game number 3, where hopefully this will not happen again. I'm content this will not happen again. I feel very confident in that. All right. So this is definitely a team where I do need to bring the Tailwind. I think specifically, though, we're going to go with Chiyu and Torn instead of Turtle. I think I literally said, leading Torn Turtle no matter what my next game is. No. Against a team like this, I absolutely do need to lead Chiyu, actually. The only bad matchup for it would be their owner Shifu lead. Ooh, actually, that's a really bad matchup, actually. I think I commit. I think I commit to, because honestly, I could probably just go for, Torn plus Earth Power. Though, ooh, actually, hold on. That Zama's a problem for this team. That Zama's a huge problem for this team. What the fuck? I don't know if I have a great line. I do need to lead Chiyu, actually. I need to lead Chiyu. I just need to hope that no Torn Shifu lead. If Torn Shifu leads, I'm kind of fucked. I'm gonna go with Clefairy just in case I need to switch out Chiyu for that. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know if I have a great line for Torn Shifu. Specifically, it's a combination of every line that I left with Torn Shifu, I don't have a switch into Zama. And every line I lead off with Zama, countering Zama Torn, I don't have a line for Shifu. That's a really fucked up combination for this team. If we were built like a Combine Turtle could pressure this. Specs Turtle, though, does really get fucked by this. Okay, they're gonna go with Zama. we're good, thankfully. We're good into this. I'll take it. We're gonna go for Tailwind here plus Overheat. And I'm gonna hope they're not gonna Terra immediately with that Zama. I'm gonna hope, really gonna hope here. If they burn a Terra though, I have something. I'm not gonna Terra. And they're not gonna protect either, which is fine actually, because we're Focus Sash. So, oh, they're gonna go for Rain Dance. I think this still kills. I'm pretty confident this still kills. I think I remember the calc. Overheat, come on, do something here. Okay, that is fine. That is fine here. We will take it. They're gonna body press my Chiyu. Okay. So let me think. Okay. So my play here is to go for a Bleak Wind here. Bleak Wind should be 100% accurate, and I'm gonna go for a Protect here. I doubt that Zama will click Wide Guard here. I think the play is Torn going for Tailwind plus a body press from Zama. And I can at minimum at least get some chip on Zama and put it in range of either Torn, Bleak Wind, or Overheat. And that's a good 50-50 to have. It's a really good 50-50 to have. Their Torn is still scary with that, but I'm okay with it. Bleak Wind is going to go off here. Perfect. Okay, I'm fine with this. This is still a really good play for us. Behemoth Bash. Okay, Behemoth Bash is a good play. Really good, again, for getting around Terra Chiyu, because Terra Chiyu is a decent option. Also, switching to Clefairy is really good at that point. So I will take that. We're gonna go for Bleak Wind Storm here. We're gonna go for Bleak Wind, and then I'm gonna go for Heat Wave. Because realistically, right? So if Torn's going for, so if Zama's going for Wide Guard, it's because Torn's. Ooh, actually, I should pursue the Torn kill. Actually, no, I'm gonna pursue the Zama kill. I think there's a good chance they go for Wide Guard. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I just need Chiyu to be faster. If she is faster than their Torn, which is pretty likely actually, oh no, they're gonna go for 5. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so be it. I'm gonna have Clefairy and Turtle at least, which is still decent for us. And they will at least get punished by single target. What I can actually do, actually I think I go into Clefairy and I click Protect, and I think I just click Protect plus Bleak Wind, and I let Torn die. Because then I can go for Follow Me plus Starstorm and go for the single target Starstorm into the Zama. And I think that's my line actually. I need to let Torn die. I think Torn is a liability unless it kills this turn. So we're gonna go for Protect. They're gonna probably click Wide Guard. I feel confident in another Wide Guard this turn because there's not really a reason to avoid Wide Guard. Yep, they're perfect. I just need them to kill my Torn. And if I can get up a Tailwind next turn because of the Friend Guard as well, like that's really huge as well. Okay. Bleak Wind Storm's gonna go off. It's gonna get blocked. That's okay. We will take that. We will take that for sure. That is still really good for us actually. And then we should lose our Tailwind. Perfect. Okay. So at minimum, I can get up another Tailwind here. I can get up a Tailwind here, and then I'm gonna go for a. I'm gonna go for a Follow Me here. If Clefairy gets, okay, yeah, they're gonna go for Wide Guard. Good play. That actually, I don't know. I feel like they had a free Behemoth Bash there. I was gonna say good play, but I feel like they had a free Behemoth Bash there, and that was kind of how they won the game. I needed to just hope they didn't make the play, which thankfully they didn't. But like, I'll take it. I will certainly take it. We're gonna go for a. So we're gonna go into the turtle here. We're gonna go into the turtle, and I'm going to click a. Let's see. So their Tailwind is gonna peter out this turn as well, which is good. They have to pick either getting the speed advantage or not. I'm gonna go for a Starstorm here, and I'm going to Starstorm into their Zama. Can I kill with Starstorm pre-specs? Versus Zama Zenta. So spec Starstorm. Actually does a lot. My goodness. Okay, Zama actually probably does die to this. We're gonna go for it, and I'm gonna go for a Follow Me here, just to avoid taking the body press. I know their Zama is probably faster, but there might be a world where that's like a 0-speed Zama. It's honestly possible. It's very possible. Actually, I think their Zama has proven to be slower. So make sure we take this body press is huge. They're gonna go for Tailwind here, so they're probably clicking body press here, which is fine. That's very fine. Oh, they're gonna go for Behemoth Bash. Okay, still fine. Oh, they don't even kill. Oh, that's huge. That is so huge. Because in this 1v4, Turtle probably wins the game, actually, which is good for us. Okay. So we have killed the Zama. That is a huge threat gone, and I can probably just go for Protect on Clefairy plus another Starstorm without going for the Terra just yet. It kind of depends on what their next Pokemon is. If they go into something like Urshifu, I don't actually go for Terra yet. They're gonna go for Landorus. Okay, for Landorus, I actually do probably go for Helping Hand plus Terra here. Because my goal should be to try and... Oh, actually, no. I go for the not Terra into the Torn, and then I go for Protect. The reason being is I don't want them to get up a Rain Dance and Sandsear, because that's a good way to kill Clefairy still, while also getting rid of my... They could call me going for the Stellar's turn. Oh, they're going for Protect. Okay, good play. Good play. Yeah, unfortunately, I'll probably have to go for Terra next turn, because I do need to now kind of pursue kill. Especially if they're going to break my Stellar. I no longer have that luxury. Oh, they're going for Earthquake. Do I actually need to go for that? If they're Earthquake, I probably don't actually need... I can probably just go for the... Okay, that's fine. We're going to take, like, nothing from Earthquake. Hold on, that might be okay. How little does this do? Okay. That's fine. They're taking damage from that, too, which is crazy. That's psychotic. Honestly, I do actually... Okay, so I know I said that I wanted to. I don't actually know if I can. We're gonna go for the Stellar. We're gonna click it, and I'm gonna go for Helping Hand. Because I'm gonna soon lose a speed advantage as well, because they're gonna have their Tailwind setter and I won't. And I think I lose Tailwind on this turn, so I should still pursue the kill because I'm gonna then have one turn where I'm not gonna have advantage, and that's gonna kind of suck. So I should hope at least that, you know, maybe they're making these shitty plays with their Landorus. That's so crazy though that they have Earthquake Landorus. Hopefully, I can kill the Landorus and the Torn with this Terapagos this turn before they kill Clefairy. If they kill my Clefairy, it is what it is. I should have actually probably clicked Protect because I did really need Clefairy to draw in the Urshifu hit if they have it. Oh, they're not going to seek kill. That's kind of fine then, because they're probably going to go for Bleak, but they're going to go for... Okay. Yeah, I really should have clicked Protect on Clefairy. Okay, that might have been my play. That's my fault. My fault. I could still win, to be fair. I could still definitely win. I just need the last one to not be Urshifu, and I think I'm fine. It's a lot to ask, to be fair, but that's kind of what I need. And maybe they didn't think to bring 2 fighting types. I mean, they brought an Earthquake Landorus, so I really don't know what my opponent's capable of. Earthquake Landorus is kind of crazy, though. I fuck with the creativity, but it's kind of crazy. Archie's Tailwind petered out. Yeah, okay. So I just need for that last Pokemon to not be Urshifu, and I think I win. If it's Urshifu, for what it's worth, I will say, the game wasn't guaranteed mine even if I had Clefairy alive, because their Landorus actually probably get off a good hit, and assuming they're not Scarf or Urshifu. They're Urshifu, okay. So, it's going to depend on if they're Scarf or Urshifu or not. Because if they're Scarf or Urshifu, then keeping Clefairy alive would have won me the game. And if they weren't Scarf or Urshifu, then it didn't matter, because Landorus Earthquaked, and that unironically was a safe play for them. And then I still took damage on Turtle, and then I died because it's a good way to still break that shell. They were Scarf or Urshifu. Okay, then that was my line. Unfortunate, it is what it is. It was as I said, it was pretty likely that was Scarf Urshifu. So that not going to Protect there kind of cost me the game. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, did I kill anyway against Urshifu? But I'm not the strongest option, I will say. Starstorm with the Stellar. Yeah, that still killed Urshifu. Okay, yeah, that was a misplay on my part. That's unfortunate. It is what it is. I won't act like that I didn't deserve to lose that, but we're 1-2. We'll try and get in one more game, because these have gone just barely quick enough. So we're gonna try and get in one more game today. All right, for our final game of the day, we're taking on a Koraidon team. I like the Gyarados. Gyarados is a pretty cool pick, and I think it has some decent synergy against these Koraidon. It has some decent synergy against a lot of the Koraidon partners that might take advantage of Sun. And it's also good, like, Thunder-based speed control here. Team's pretty cool. Honestly, I fuck with the team. In terms of my lead here, I definitely want Torn. Torn is really good here. And I think, like, going forward Torn Turtle and just going for Terra turn 1 is really nice. I think, though, ultimately, I'm going to actually go for Chiyu, because Chiyu should hopefully help with just Sash breaking that Chiam-Pao a bit better. And I could still probably lean into good damage for things like a Flutter Mane. I'm going to go with my... I don't think I need Flutter Mane here, I'll be honest. I think I go with Urshifu. No, I think I go with the Turtle. Urshifu's still really good. It could be a decent way to break through, like, the screens, for example. And it's good at pressuring Mons like the Ursaluna. If I can kill through the Gyarados and the Flutter... Actually, no. I'm going to bench Urshifu. I know we haven't gotten Urshifu gameplay this vid, but I think I would rather go for Clefairy. I think going for Clefairy is my safer play here, because I want to make sure that I can, like, survive these hits. They have a lot of really powerful offense here, and I want to make sure that I can survive it, and I think Clefairy will hopefully help with that. It's also just a really good turtle partner. Like, it is a really, really good turtle partner. So I think I would rather do that. As weird as that sounds, I think I would rather just have Clefairy, make sure my turtle stays alive after the Stellar, and then just go for the damage. And I think that will ultimately be the way I win this game. Now I will say, I do need to be really careful around that Flutter Mane. That Flutter Mane is going to be deadly on this team. They're going to go with Pow and Grimmsnarl. So I do like my lead a lot against this, actually. Because with this particular lead, I can just proceed to go for a Tailwind here. If Grimm is Taunt, that's fine. Because if they have Taunt and they're burning a turn to Taunt, I'm okay with that. And then I go for Heat Wave. Just raw Heat Wave. Grimm is probably going to have to go for Light Screen. I feel like that's a pretty guarantee against a team like this because it is so especially offensive. And on top of that as well, we have a lot of really good breakers for special threats. Things like, of course, the Turtle, the Chiyu, and even the Flutter Mane in theory. They don't know that I'm a support set. But in theory, it is something I have to respect at all times. So I think they're going to have to go for a Light Screen here. So with that in mind, they're not clicking Taunt most likely. And if they are, their Grimm is going to take 1,000,000 here. And it probably just gets 2 KO'd. The Chien-Pao, meanwhile, I feel like they're going to have to go for the Chiyu because, again, they're assuming, in theory, that the Chiyu will probably be the scarier threat. I feel like there's no world where it isn't. Also, I just realized they actually never clicking Taunt because Taunt would always be slower than my Torn. I don't know why I thought that. Regardless, though, my Chiyu is going to get off a really strong Heat Wave before they're going to get any sort of attack off. That is a Sash Pow, perfectly fine. I'm just going to click another Heat Wave next turn and then go for a Bleak Wind, most likely. We're going to burn the Grimm, too, which is huge. That's a really huge burn. Because Grimm could have actually gotten off some decent moves. Now, thankfully, they, so let's see, so they're going to get us down to Sash. I can probably just go for Bleak Wind and Protect here. I think it's a pretty good play for me. If I don't hit, that's whatever. But I think there's, like, really little reason to not go for that. Then we'll go for Protect on Chiyu. If they go for Protect on Pow, that's fine. It's damage a Grimm at least, and then I could switch into Clefairy next turn to make sure that Chiyu's still alive. As Chiyu just existing is really good for this matchup. Perfect. Okay, they're going to Sucker Punch. They've already burned their Pow, which is great. Blind. Oh, they're going to go for the T-Wave. Okay, that's another thing I need to play around now. Not the greatest, but I mean, I get it. I really get it. That's a good play for my opponent. Bleak Wind goes off here, and it's unimpeded too. That was really, really lucky, I can't lie. Because we had to fight through Paralysis and 80%. So I will definitely take that. That's really huge for us, actually. I think I can let Chiyu die now. Because that Grimm is probably in range of Burn plus Bleak Wind, or at least close to it. If Koraidon comes in, I'm just going to go for Rain Dance and clear through its ability to boost stab right away. And then I'll let the Chiyu do less damage. I think I'm okay with that. I might actually click Protect. Just, okay, yeah. They're going to go into Koraidon. I think I'm actually just going to go for Protect this turn, keep Torn alive. And then I'm going to go for Heat Wave just to take advantage of this Sun. Because it'll be a little bit more accurate than going for Bleak Wind would. And then I can kill Grimm. Get them down to 2 Pokemon. So they at least can't switch Koraidon back in. I think it's a little bit smarter. Plus, they're giving me the free boost anyway, so I may as well take them up on it. And if Chiyu dies, then I have no reason to actually keep my Rain up. So I think it only helps. I think it only helps the matchup. So I would rather do that. They're going to go for Terra here. Terra is fine because once they go for Terra, they're officially weaker to my Turtle now. So that is so good for us, actually. They're going to go for Terra Fire, too. Okay, Terra Fire is very okay. They're probably just doing this for defensive benefit, to be fair, because it gets rid of the flying weakness while still keeping resistance to Chiyu. So that's probably why they're clicking it. But unfortunately, they're still going to take a good amount from Chiyu just because it's a Sun boosted hit. And Chiyu is still a really dumb Pokemon. It, like, conceptually is still a really objectively good Pokemon. Heat Wave is going to go off, the Grimm is dead, and holy fuck! What the fuck? Oh, that's a crit. Okay, I was gonna fucking say, there's no world where that does that much. Like, I love Chiyu. Chiyu's a dumb Pokemon. There are a lot of dumb calcs with Chiyu. But my fucking god, there is no world where that is a real calc. Oh my goodness. Okay. They're going to switch out Koraidon. They were probably doing that as a Rain Dance counterplay. Good option for them. Really good option for them. I really respect it. But unfortunately, it's gonna kind of still not really matter because I killed the Grimm. Okay. Ursaluna and Koraidon is the play here. That's fine. I'm gonna go into Turtle because at minimum, Turtle, even if I can't get a Brain, ideally I get a Brain because it does weaken Koraidon a little bit more, even though they're probably gonna go for, they're probably gonna still kill. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, yeah. Actually, hold on, I need to see what they're gonna go for here. We're gonna transform, or Helcom goes off, that's fine, I go for Tab, and I'm okay. Wait, how many turns of Tailwind do I have left? I have one more turn? I actually have a much better play. I go into Clefairy here. Clefairy helps me take on the Blood Moon a little better, and then I go for Stellar. Because, essentially, either they're going to go for Protect. I think they're banded because they clicked U-turn. So I'm just going to claim my kill. I'm going to claim my kill and have Clefairy here because Clefairy is a good enabler for that Blood Moon because it'll just help me take on hits even if they're going to go for like a Life Orb Blood Moon into my Terapagos. So I'm okay with that, and this helps me just also damage it in case a Koraidon is Protect for some reason. Again, I'm really confident that's a banded Koraidon because there's no other world where I would personally be running U-turn. But I get the logic, and I think it's still good even on not banded sets, just to keep the Sun advantage, because Ogre is still really good right now. So our Storm is going to go off. Okay, so they're definitely banded. There's no other world where they would have let this Tailwind still be up, I think. Again, maybe I'm wrong and I'm just missing something, but I feel like you have to kind of play off of Tailwind going up next turn and go for Protect. But they're banded, so they're probably not doing that. And then the Blood Moon into... Oh, they're going for the Torn. Okay, so they were really afraid of the Torn. Either that or I anticipated Clefairy coming in. Either way, I'm okay with this. I just go for Helping Hand, and I go for Starstorm here. And that's a nice way to end the game. You know what? I'll take the 2-2. I'll take the 2-2. Good set of games for sure. I mean, realistically, it is what it is. I know game 2 and 3 were really closer because I made them a lot closer than they should have had to be. My opponent still played really well in those games, so I'm not really mad. This is probably the happiest I have seen in a recording session in a bit, because I know the past couple I was pretty salty to say the least. But this was a fun one. I like the team a lot. Specs Turtles is a pretty fun mon, and I like the adaptation. I will say I kind of wish I found a team, and maybe just because I was looking in the wrong places, I kind of wish I found a team though that just had the 2-move Starstorm, because it's a really funny gimmick, and it's pretty good. But I can't lie, I think having the luxury of the other moves was helpful. At minimum though, it probably would help me not clicking Hyper Beam there, because it would have been an objective throw, but like, it would have been funnier. Either way though, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did and you want to see more content like this, like and subscribe. Also consider becoming a channel member, because tomorrow when we upload our Kyogre team, we're going to have a member exclusive builder for anyone who is a channel member. So I highly recommend you guys checking that out. Our current members, of course, are going to be Zeke0, Mio, Rao Sakura, Obo, Endless Gadgets, Incog M, Josh K Ultra Player, who's a bigger fan, and Randy Chapa. Thank you guys very much for your support, and with that said, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video where we are going to be using a nice Kyogre rain team. Until then, peace out, guys.